Hi, Spanky. It's whatever you want it to be about. I just getting ready to roll a joint. It's about America. It's about American exceptionalism. That's you know. Hey, Spanky, are you American? I think you are, but I don't know for sure. Riders on the storm, riders on the storm. Into this world we're born. Into this world we're thrown. Dog without a bone and muscle without a riders on the storm. Yeah, I'm gonna roll a joint. Side chat's open if you want. Okay, I was 26 or 27 probably. What's the matter, Randall? Is that all you have, Randy? You poor guy. I wish you'd go get laid. Go find a fucking woman. Take a break from YouTube, Randy. Holy fuck. You should be playing with the grandchildren. You know, Randy, as much as you talk about sex, you don't get any. You're always complaining about other people, Randy. Go find a woman, take her home, and, scrag her. You know, Randy spends all his time trying to make me mad when in fact he is mad. You're mad, aren't you, Randy? Poor guy. I should feel sorry for you, Randy, but I don't. When I'm never, 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 never going back. I'm on the track. No one even knows I'm alive. Spaced without a trace. I'm listening to Aerosmith. I'm the last man to survive. Randy, what's the matter, Randy? Go ahead, Randy. You can chat all you want, Randy. Open chat. Go ahead. Feel free, you fat fuck. DA's calling the wrong one fatso. He should be calling you fatso. Randy, I still haven't rolled that joint yet. We're gonna wake up the neighbor. Jailbreak, AC/DC. This was recorded in London in 1976. Jamming, Randy, I'm jamming. Sorry, I can't play it for you. Jailbreak. Give me a second. I gotta get this joint rolled. They were racing.
Your team with total coffee from Staples Business Academy. Our comprehensive program with no upfront cost rooms, installation, maintenance, and supplies. Plus our incredible selection of coffee and beverages, including our new Pick Me Up Provisions brand. We handle everything from being the best brewer to providing ongoing service. All in.
Call Me the Breeze. Leonard Skinner. This is my favorite song by Leonard Skinner. Call Me the Breeze. I love this tune. Makes me want to just fucking. Call me the breeze. I keep rolling down the road. And now they call me the breeze. I keep blowing down the road. I ain't got me nobody. I'm not gonna me no more. Don't change the weather. Ain't no changes for me. Ain't no change in the weather. Well, Andy, at least Randy's out of the girls' locker room. Oh, nobody. Ain't nobody hiding from me. That's the way it's supposed to be. They just fucking, a friend of mine just stopped out front with a spotlight. Fucking, they must be going to hunt coyotes. Coy dogs, we call them around here. It's legal to hunt at night with a spotlight. Coyotes. You can shoot dogs at night with a spotlight. Give me a second. I want to get this joint rolled. Give me 1 second. Lock me up green like a band. And I got me to move it on. And I feel out to California. I go down to Georgia. I don't know. Boom, 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 dun, 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 dun. Andy, I'm not going to run out of weed. I'll never run out of weed. No, I'll never run out of weed. There has to be a weed famine. I'll never run out of weed. I don't know.
Know where to go, what to do, and moving which of our main things is so much easier for us.
What's up, Billy?
Hey, stranger.
How you doing?
Pretty good. How about you? Good to see you.
Good to see you. How much snow do you got up there on the ground? Like,
Very little.
yeah, like me, I got very little. Yeah,
It's cold though. It's
gonna warm up. We had single digits a few nights in a row, but that was like a few days ago. In fact, it was 5 degrees. I didn't put my porch stream up at night because I didn't want to leave my tablet out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They tell you it'll fuck up the batteries.
It's warmed up a little bit.
It has, yeah, 23. I got 22 right where I'm at. Yeah. Hello, Andy.
Hello, Dougie Doug. We never met, but I've seen your name around, so I'm Andy. Hello, Dougie.
Yeah, Andy,
I'm
I've
an
seen your name around. I lurk, in like Vegas and places. So
Yeah, well, my old chat broke up, so we kind of wound up here, so.
Hold on a second. Patrick, when I let you up, don't be talking over people. Be respectful. And don't be doing your garbage or I'm going to fucking kick you.
Billy, we need to recruit Patrick.
I think I've already recruited the guy. He's in love with me.
Good,
Aren't you,
good,
Patrick?
good.
He's at a bar somewhere.
hello, Patrick.
And the bar is
That's
empty,
cool,
Patrick.
What kind of music you listening to, Patrick?
He must have himself muted.
Kind of slowed down where I'm at, but go ahead. Look, I just come here. Don't talk about me. You guys keep going. I just showed up.
Andy, I live near New York City, man. What state do you live in?
I live in New Orleans.
You live in New Orleans. That would explain the accent, right?
Well, I think my voice is fucked up, I have
Bingo.
a dad, huh?
I'm talking to Jarl.
No, I have a fucked up, what do you call that? Vocal cord. So, yeah, I used to sound beautiful.
Really? I have a very raspy voice, but I'm used to it, so I don't hear it, but everyone tells me that. So, and when I go back and I listen to myself on my live stream and I listen to myself, I'm like, who the fuck is that? You know what I mean?
It's very, very mildly raspy, but compared to somebody like me, or Mark LaFleur, or Pat, it's not raspy.
Well, I'm not in a pissing contest. Your voice can be raspier than mine. That's fine.
Yeah, yours is raspy enough to be attractive. Mine's so fucking raspy, it's repelling.
What'd you say?
Can you put that down? No, it is a cooker.
Okay.
Yeah, Patrick, we can't have all that background noise up here, Patrick.
I think Patrick's
Charles says,
anyway, did you see that?
No.
They're getting a little snobbish up there. But anyhow, they got a pool tournament.
Yeah, you're twanging anyways there, Patrick.
Right, Patrick.
Yo,
Some
yo,
people don't want to
Hey,
be on
it's my
camera.
boy Vic. Wait. Vic who? Vic who? Who the fuck is Vic? Hey, there's Vic, a multi-millionaire.
Looks
No,
like he
maybe he
ran
ain't
away.
my boy.
Don't buy him no fucking drink.
Huh?
No, don't do that. That's Patrick's kind of that guy might not want to be on camera.
Yeah, once in a
That's
while
what
I
it's
live
looking
stream in
like.
public.
Yeah. No, he don't like me.
I've gone to the street fair and
Tell
stuff
him, Billy, he don't like
and live
me.
streamed. And some of the people they don't want you to live stream them. You know what I mean? They'll be like,
Nobody wants to be on camera. Everybody's scared like the rest of you.
Yeah, you have to be a little bit more
Yeah,
incognito.
Oh, hold
you
on
know?
a second. Hold on a second. Hey, Patrick, let me address you. All right, it has nothing to do with them being scared. You should ask them from you're in a bar, in a public bar. People might not want to be here, Patrick. You know, this is what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Billy, take
I don't know.
take a chill pill.
Patrick, listen. When you put up your own panel, you can do what the fuck you want. All right. Now we have two other guests up here, and they can't. They try to have a conversation, and there's background, and you're talking about. We don't even know the people at the bar. Now I don't mind the exposure. I appreciate that, Patrick. But you know, little etiquette goes a long ways. You know what I
You
mean?
guys keep, yeah. I got some etiquette.
hey, gal pal. Hello.
Look, Billy, I want to ask you about the weed. I thought that
Billy,
that
you're
John
trying to
doesn't
grow
like
a
it too.
beard like me.
Hello and good night.
Oh, you want to say hello to Billy?
Hi, Billy.
Stephanie, hi, young lady.
This is Patrick and this is Andy.
How are you?
Hey, Stephanie,
Hello, Stephanie.
your husband's evil for coming here and helping me get set up. You know that?
Say hi.
Yeah.
Stephanie, you from the? Are you the Stephanie from Vegas? Chat?
No.
This is my wife. This is my wife, Stephanie, not Stephanie from Vegas.
No way.
I was
Okay.
just asking. I can't remember. I mean, all I could say to her is, "Hey, look, this is one thing you can know about me,
Hi,
Dougie.
baby. Hello.
I'm polite to the women."
Yeah. I'm sure. I wasn't. If I thought you guys were going to be rude to my wife, I would not have stuck her on the camera like that.
Well, I'm kind of a new guy around here, and I don't know, and generally, I'm polite. I see Tiffany mention you here and there. You know Tiffany?
Yeah. No, I've known Tiffany in chat for a while. She used to come on my panel. She hasn't
Right.
in a couple of years, but she used to come up on my panel. I
Right.
stopped and had lunch with her and Gary one day.
Oh, really? Okay.
Absolutely.
See, I know him well enough. I know who Gary is. I like him. He's funny. He's funny without even fucking trying.
Tiffany's funny. I like Tiffany. I've always thought she was okay.
Yeah.
Let me
She's
just
one
say
of the
this,
first.
though, right?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily I don't take sides, right? Tiffany,
It's me.
there's people that don't like her. That doesn't mean I don't like them. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like I get harassed for being over here sucking Billy's ass, So, and
Well,
I'm
don't
here to
suck
suck
his ass.
some more ass.
Dog, he's been begging me for a wrench.
Billy, you said that you'd give me a wrench. I left you a comment. You're a man of your word. You should give me a wrench. I left you a nice comment.
I don't. It's you. Comment on my last broadcast because I don't see your name there. I looked.
I
Okay.
understand full well Billy's idea of not having any mods, right? Because that's one way to avoid when you have a few mods, but not everybody's modded. That's a recipe for people getting fucked up and mad at each other in the chat.
All right. Now,
So the
let
way
me
I
tell you
thought is
something.
I'm gonna mod everybody. I'm gonna give them all a standard mod,
Right.
so they're all equal. Now I have some managing mods. Gal Pal is
Right.
one of my managing mods. So
All
is
right.
Dustin.
Now, let me throw this in there. The cat's out of the bag. You know what I would do, Dougie? You know what I would do, Billy, if you made me a mod? Absolutely fucking not a fucking thing. I would just have a little blue wrench and I wouldn't do jack fucking shit except have my wrench and be
I
proud of it.
understand Billy's proclivity to keep all the control himself. I understand
Of
that full
course.
well. I'm a live
Of
I
streamer,
gave
course,
you.
and I know
He's
exactly
got
how
a
he
wrench.
feels.
Somewheres I have an account with his name with a wrench on it. It's just me doing it, is all.
Right. Dougie, I mean, look, I have like
Blow
5
up my
accounts.
Johnny.
I have
Captain
5
Club.
accounts, but they all have the same fucking name. This is the one I'm using. One day I'll use the one with the wrench. Give this account a wrench too, Billy.
But I got it. That's the only way I can hand out wrenches. You have to go make a comment on one of my broadcasts, and then I go there and I can put a wrench on you.
All right. So,
I can't
Billy,
do it-
tell me
I
more
can't do
about
it
this
from the back.
weed. Tell me more about the weed, because you look like your jar's getting depleted. Like my fucking balls.
It was full at one time. Oh, it's
I don't
almost
know. That's what
February.
nice
It's almost
looking weed.
February, and harvest was what? Into September and into first
Yeah.
week of October.
So how long was it? That's not going to last you next October.
I have 3 more jars like this.
Motherfucker. Okay. Gotcha. Fuck.
I do.
Motherfucker.
Let me
I
tell you
know
something,
how to
Andy.
weed.
When I buy weed, I buy a pound at a time, and it lasts me over a year. This is what I have left from the last pound I bought, which was probably 16 months ago. Right now, I'm
Crazy.
getting pretty low. There's probably a little over an ounce left. I'm gonna have to buy more weed soon. You know what I mean?
And where I live,
Okay.
there's Indian reservation not too far, Akwesasne, St. Regis Falls, and there's smoke shops all over. You can get an ounce of pot for 100, 120, 130 for
Right.
the premium.
Now, Andy, I also grow weed, right? I have plenty of homegrown weed. I have it in these bags, right?
So
I grow weed too. So
let
Mine's
me
all
ask you
homegrown.
this. How would you compare your homegrown to the stuff you bought?
it's not as good. I've
Really?
been growing a few years. I've never grown weed that I thought, oh my God, this shit is excellent. Never grown weed but it works and it gets me high. And
Right.
so
Do you buy like high-end seeds?
I would say we order them online. I used to get them from my brother, but then we got a place, we ordered them online. Yeah. The weed's good. It's not like it's bad weed, but it's
Right.
not like Purple Bud A+,
Right.
Some stuff that you look at it, it's just purple and gold, and it's just
Right.
he
I don't know. I don't
grows
smoke
some
weed.
good
I haven't
weed.
been around weed in so long.
I don't know what
So
happened.
look, Billy, my main
Yeah.
purpose was to come over here, and it might look like brown nose, but I'm actually here about something.
You're currying for a wrench, man. We all know it.
Right. What was the word you used? Currying.
Currying, yeah, that's the word I used.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice word
That's
selection. So, Billy, the other day you mentioned broth and soup. So, what kind of you make bone broth or what? Because you said it was so good.
Yeah, I know how to make soup, all kinds of soups.
I want to learn about it. So, listen to this bullshit, Billy. Now, the other day I made some soup, but I used like 3 of those Weiler cubes and some seasoning and some other stuff, and the motherfucking shit was good.
Yeah,
I'm
that's all
being
it takes.
honest.
Soup's easy to make.
I think you can actually buy bone broth powder, right, in the store. But that's
I'm
not
not
like
sure
making,
about
that's not
that,
like
but
making your
yeah.
own. So.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, Weiler's work pretty good for me.
The hardest thing about making a good soup is if you're going to use vegetables, you got carrots and onions and celery and things of that nature that you want to use to flavor that soup. So,
Right.
cutting up vegetables is, you got to be careful. Your knife is sharp. I cut my fingers a couple of times, but I'm a professional with a knife. I can take a box of mushrooms, slice them fuckers, and then come the potatoes. It doesn't.
Right.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
handling produce
I'm sure you
as a cook, even as a baker, because really I'm a baker. I spent most of my time baking.
Billy, at some point, I'm able to do that. It. I mean, this is, move, so I'm pretty goddamn sure you could chop.
Ping, ping, ping. I hear the sonar.
So, Billy,
Andy.
I do too.
am I telling
No, he completely
Billy,
cut out on that, Andy. Andy, do you have a page or something open? Are you redirecting my stream or something like that? That's where that twang
fuck
will
no. Fuck no. Let me, if you're having a problem, let me drop down.
Well,
I'm
No,
gonna come
no,
back.
you sound all right. No, you're all
Andy
right
isn't,
now. Must just be your connection.
if Andy isn't, somebody probably is, because they do that all the time now, right? They
Do what?
restream everybody's stream.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not into all that bullshit. I just like
Yeah,
coming
I
up
know, I'm
on
not either.
panel. I just like to come up on panel and shoot the shit, and
Absolutely,
like I said,
Andy. I'm with you 100% on that.
oh yeah, there's
At
other
my
people
chat,
I'll go see.
we have rules that I try and enforce at mine.
That's
One
cool.
of the rules is you don't talk negatively about people who aren't there.
Right. And
That's
right.
one of the
Look,
rules. You don't talk
well, Billy's being pretty chill because hey, look, he's got a little
Billy's
panel.
real chill.
I don't look, he's fucking smiling.
Well, listen, and it's not like I'm against. I'm not like it's not like I don't hold it against people who have streams where all they do is talk about other people. That's up to them. People run their
Billy's got a
stream.
shitty
People run their
granny
stream by their own rules, and so I have a few rules, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
This gentleman has come up here twice and visited me. The second time he helped me go live.
Cool, Billy.
Andy, the first time I visited Billy, it was like 2.5 years ago. Maybe a year and a half. I don't really remember, but it was a while ago. I went up and I did a live stream with Billy. I had a panel. I had 98 people in my chat. That's the most I've ever had.
Yeah, it was like 1,800 views. We got all the views in YouTube chat.
I'm lucky
Billy,
to have a
like
chat
you
with
said.
15, 20 people in it.
That's on my old account, the one that got trashed on the laptop.
Hey, Billy,
fucking drink over on.
No, I've been twice.
Billy, I can see I'm going to get railroaded, which is cool. But let me ask one simple question. As a cook, as a chef, as a professional chef, as far as like broth goes, I'm using those fucking little cubes out the jar. Is there any other little thing that's, maybe one up that,
They sell, it's called Better Than Bouillon. It's in a small jar, small round jar, about that tall. And it says Better Than the name of it is Better Than Bouillon. There's chicken, there's vegetable, there's beef, and there's pork.
Right, Billy.
So when you open it, hold on. When you open it, it's not. See, when I was in the Navy, like beef bouillon cubes, it would come in a number 303 can. You open the can, it's like it's basically it's salt and flavored beef flavored salt or whatever you use. Usually beef, and you take a little bit of that and mix it with paprika. And when you're when the potatoes are just coming off the griddle, because I used to make home fries. I have home fries just about every freaking morning. I cut up a lot of potatoes.
So
there ain't no place, there ain't no place for a thing to, you got to do it by hand because the galley on a submarine is very, very small.
Billy, is the Better by Bouillon a commercially available product I can find at Walmart?
Walmart, you live down south. What do you got down there? Piggly Wiggly? I forget the other chains that are down that way.
All right. Look, Billy, I belong to Walmart Delivery. They're coming tomorrow. I'll be back. I'm going to go throw some in my cart. I'll be back.
Yeah, it's called Better Than Bouillon, and it's almost like in liquid form. Doesn't take much. It flavors. It's pretty. It's the Italians call it demitasse. Means concentrate.
Yes. I'm looking for that stream. I don't find it yet. Andy left, huh? So, Billy, let me ask
What
you about
is-
this. It's actually a goopy stuff that you dispense with a spoon. It's not like a bouillon cube, right?
Right.
You know, I've used that to make broth. It's not my favorite. I like the Knorr bouillon cubes better. You know, KNORR, whatever that.
They're all good. They're all good. I mean, bouillon is, you can make your own bouillon. Just buy yourself some beef or whatever. Usually it's beef. And yeah, I was listening to JC's earlier and they were talking about soup. Yeah, if you like a nice tasting soup, mix chicken soup and beef soup half and half. You make vegetable or beef, or you make chicken noodle soup. I always mix it. Even when I make onion soup, a little bit of chicken broth in there with it.
Let me ask you a question, Billy, just by chance. The first time I came up, do you remember about what month that was?
You know, Doug, I can remember.
It was summer, right? It wasn't winter.
It was maybe late spring. I forget.
Maybe late spring, yeah. And it was.
I forget.
And it was.
I know Christmas.
The next time I came up was like a year later, right?
Yeah, Christmas 2020. I was coming to your chat. I met you through Wolfie and Zenny.
Yeah. I'm just trying to help Gal Pal. I think she's looking for it. I think it was sometime in. It wasn't
it's
in
on
winter.
It's on my old account. I can't think of the name of it, but it's the one that got fried.
We called it Billy's dormitory, didn't we?
Yeah, it's
I think we called it Billy's dormitory.
I forget which one it is. I could go look probably. One of my phones shit the bed on me. And that's
one of your 7 phones, Billy. I'm fucking with you.
It quit working. So let me see if I have it on this one here. Because it's still out there, but it just won't.
I think we called it Hayden's dormitory, right? Didn't we? We called it Hayden's dormitory, I think.
Yeah, I think I made another account and I went to a different destination on it. Because at the time I wasn't where I was stuck was, using the destination and that.
Yeah.
And then, just about the time you come up here the second time, I was ready to figure that shit out.
You had the laptop for a while. You must have been looking at it, right?
I did, yeah, about a month. I bought the laptop. This is when you come up. This is when you came up to set me up live. I bought the laptop in March.
The second visit, yeah.
So it had to have been the first week of April, the second time you came up.
The second time I came, absolutely. But I'm trying to find the first time. I'm trying to figure out how long ago was it that I came up there.
I'm looking for it right now. See if I can find it.
I think Gal Pal's looking. She says so in the chat. I don't know. I went and I scrolled down quickly. I didn't see it off the top of my head, but I didn't come up with the name yet. So let me look again.
I know the address. I can't remember it. I got to find it.
And I think we called it Hayden's dormitory. And I think I got to go back to 2023. Maybe it was 2022. I don't even fucking remember.
Hoping it's on this phone. I got it written down in my book, but that's over on the other table.
Yeah, I ain't worried.
No, it's not on that one.
I'm just going down reading the name. Leaving Billy's. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's the second time you come up.
I'm not sure it was. This is March 2023.
Find it? Yeah, she should be able to find it. She's pretty good at that stuff.
In March 2023, I have one called Leaving Billy's. And before that, I have one called More. And before that, I have a panel just dated March 23rd. Hayden's dormitory. Here it is. I got it. The first one. I'm gonna get the link and I'm gonna post it in the private chat.
I can give you.
I found it.
I should be able to copy that from the private chat and put it
Yeah,
in
you
the
should
public.
be able to. Yeah.
Right? Which, hey, I'm blonde and blue hair, and I was a
Now
cook.
that's March of 2023. We're almost in March of 2025 now, right?
Yeah.
It was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Come back over here.
Yeah, you had a lot of views on that video. That's probably still your number one video you got the most views on. Everybody was here that day.
I put the link in there. Let me see if it's the right link. Yep, that's it. That's on about March 20th or so of 2023.
Hey, Dougie, if you can, go to my last broadcast, make a post, I'll put a wrench, and then you can put it in my side chat.
Okay, I'll do that.
Can you do that?
Well, I'm going to give me a minute. I got to go.
No, yeah, take your time. I'm not going
on
anywhere.
this account, right?
In fact, I'm going to go put some water on for some coffee.
Okay, the last broadcast. I came to this one. Let me go to the last one. Comment. Give you a thumbs up. I'm going to put a comment there.
How I make my coffee. I don't have my counters cluttered up with. I have a toaster oven. I'm buying a new stove, Doug. I got to buy a new stove. I was looking at one yesterday. I'm getting a gas stove. I need a gas stove. It makes it a lot easier to cook when you use iron cookware like I do. I can't even use my chicken fryer.
That's me. I'm doing that.
Billy, do you have an air fryer?
There we go.
No, I don't have an air fryer.
When I went over to your account, I don't know why the volume went on. I had to close it on the tab. So you're gonna buy a new stove.
I got to buy a new stove.
Do you not pay rent? Does your landlord not buy you a stove?
They can. They'll take it off. They'll take it out. I have the best landlord in the village.
Okay. Well, I'm just wondering because if I was renting and my stove shit the bed, now I don't know what your deal is with the landlord. I don't know how long you've been there, and if he's ever bought you a stove before. But I would consider that I'm a landlord. I think
the only thing he bought me were batteries for the smoke detectors.
Damn. I mean, if you're not going to take that stove with you if you moved out, then I don't know the one you buy. I mean, right? If you bought a new stove, I hope you'd keep it when you left. That's all. Maybe we never planning to leave. I don't know.
Yeah, Doug, I plan on it. The refrigerator that's here, I bought that brand new when I moved in.
So you would take that with you when you left?
Anything that belongs to me, I move out of here is going with me.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't really want to. I'm trying. I don't want to move again. I've moved enough in my life. I want to. I'm settled down right now.
Yeah. Absolutely, gal pal. Those 2 years flew by. So I left a comment on your last live stream.
I got to go to my hair. I'll be right. Here,
Take your time. I think gal pal says she found it already because she put it up. She said, "Yeah, it's next to March of 2023." Yeah, I posted it in the private chat. You should be able to get it there.
Yeah, it won't let me copy it for it. It must be because this is only 20 hour. I don't have the middle pack.
I'm gonna have in that case, I'll post it in your chat. But I need a wrench to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm working.
I don't need to keep the wrench, Billy. You can take the wrench back after I post it.
No, that's fine. That's why I do that.
I'm not worried about it.
That's perfect. I'm not worried about you timing people out, Doug.
No, I would never throw people out of your chat. I'd let you do that, Billy.
Well, I wouldn't care if they were attacking you. You know how they are. They like to say nasty shit.
People attack me all the time, but fuck.
Well, Randy keeps saying you come up here and we sucked each other's cock.
Yeah, I know. I see him saying that.
He's a lonely old boy.
It doesn't bother me. Randy can say what he likes. It's chat. Anyone who takes Randy seriously, right? And I mean this, Randy, if you're here, with all due respect, anyone who takes the things you say in chat seriously needs to have their head examined, right? Because it's obvious you're not being serious, right? So
there you go, Doug.
Okay, I'll come over. That is, let me double check it.
I'll be right back.
Yep. Yeah, 6 hours and 21 minutes we were fucking live, Billy. This is it. Six, 1.9 thousand views, almost 2,000 views on that fucking thing.
I don't pipe at the dispensary, but somebody that knows me really well.
We got Gotti, Paul, Queen T, Brian, Kristen Carson, and we got Lucas Zicko.
Oh, fucking clown boy.
And I'm about, I don't know, I'm 2 hours
That's
into
Randy's lover, by the way. Hey, you do know Randy takes everything I do seriously.
Well, people shouldn't take shit in chat seriously, should they?
Now,
I think that's the biggest mistake people make.
I don't even want. I got to bring it up. I can't help it. Did you see LD piss on that woman's fur coat?
Did LD piss on a woman's fur coat? No, I didn't.
On JT's stream, he fucking drunk and shit and showing off in front of. He pissed on that woman's jacket.
I didn't see that. And you know what?
All I can imagine if that were my daughter or something like that. Or all I can imagine what the hell is wrong with your father, LD? There's something wrong there.
Well, I have seen a few. I mean, let me just say this. Okay. Rockabilly Riot. Brian Setzer. He's the guitar player for the. Okay. Brian Setzer is the guitar player for the Stray Cats. Nice. Let me just say this about LD, right? I don't have any issues with LD whatsoever, and I don't know why I would. I do know that he's done some sketch things on panels. I hear that he had a seizure and lit his bed on fire. I hear all these things, right? I don't know. I guess if there's, if that's the case, that's the same. I don't have any issue with anybody in chat.
They couldn't script that in Hollywood.
Not the dumbass. I don't have issues with anybody. If people choose to have issues with me, that's fine. That's on them. They can do that. I don't even care.
That's the problem I have. I don't have issues with anybody, but there's a few that have issues with me. It's funny.
I had fun. I just skimmed through that live stream quickly to see who all was up there. It was pretty cool. We were on for over 6 hours. That was cool.
Yeah.
It's posted in the chat, so
And that was a quick trip for you. Bang bang.
Both of them were. I only ever stayed one night in that motel, right?
Yeah.
And I remember in the morning on the way, and I called you, and I'm like, you want something from McDonald's or something, right? Didn't I go to McDonald's before I came over? And then we said about the business of live streaming all day into the night, right?
Yeah. I never did. I had venison tenderloin sitting right in the refrigerator, and all I had was some of the sausage that I made.
You had venison sausage and mustard, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so somebody made a point of asking me in chat if you gave me your sausage. I forgot who.
You're jealous, Doug.
I forgot who said it, but somebody
I don't think you're gonna cheat with me on your wife. I think if you're gonna cheat, you're gonna do it with a woman. I don't think you're.
You should hear people ask me the most damnedest questions. Is it true that you and whatnot? I'm like, what are you? Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, there's Acid Trip. Look what this fucker does. There's the face of Shannon Morrow right there. That is one dumb motherfucker right there.
I don't know who Zara Wolfster is.
Well, it's Wolfie Wolfster. I called her Wolfster, and she stuck with that. It's Acid Drip from England. The fucking boy that the olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
Idiot.
You see, yeah. I don't know.
Idiot.
I have no idea. See, I don't know nothing about it.
He's an idiot.
I met Acid on a panel over at Rain's, when Rain used to do panels like months and months and months ago. If it's Acid Trip, I was gonna say hello. Hey there, Acid Trip.
It's him. No, that's
okay.
him. Yeah, he likes to post a picture. He likes to post the emojis of an airplane flying into the Statue.
Let me just say this about Acid Trip. He's one of the people I see talked about the most on Vegas. People talk about that fucking guy.
He's got spam bots. I don't talk to him.
Yeah.
I do my best to ignore it. They see me come in there. They start using their spam bots. Him and a couple other people. Do you see? Never mind. I'm not even going to bring it up. I really don't give a fuck. They can't do nothing.
Well, that's the thing.
Rain. I met Rain on my panel. First time I ever met Rain, they came here.
Mm-hmm. She's not in chat. I don't see her anymore anyway. I see the other guy.
She's in chat. No, they're in chat.
I see JT around, but I don't see Rain.
Yeah, they're in chat. They're in chat. They're everywhere.
I don't know. Their panel. When I went to Rain's panel, it wasn't bad. I didn't. Nobody was all there was.
That was that, and this is now, and pretty much Rain's channel is JT's channel because they live together, and everything's on JT's channel. And everything on JT, it's all Rusty's work because she's got everybody from JC's chat up there on that. She's got channels and everything, and yeah, JT, you're using all her material. And they're mad at me because I won't befriend Wiggin. Wiggin just likes to do that to get the fuckers going. He wants them to think that we hate each other. I don't hate him. He can hate me all he wants.
I don't doubt that if you met John, you sit down and have a beer and laugh about everything. Right?
I gotta go check my water. It might be boiling.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you porn bomb me, don't be showing a dick. Show some woman's, show Cali Chica's cleavage. They knocked me off air for that. It's funny.
Not sure who you're talking to, but.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Virus showed up.
Something interesting I watched today. I'm subscribed to Ted Nugent.
Oh, excellent.
And
I'm subscribed to Sammy the Bull Gravano.
Well, he made an appearance on PBS. Charlie Rose Show. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to show it sometime here.
I think Ted Nugent's got to be 79 years old, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's 13 years older than me. He's 76.
Okay.
So somewhere he's same age as Trump. Yeah.
I saw Ted Nugent play.
My brother watched it. He played in Syracuse in 1978. My brother and I couldn't go because I wasn't old enough yet. I was mad. I wanted to go. My brother laughed at you. You can't go. You're too young.
He was at the Day on the Green in Oakland when I went out to visit my buddy who lived in Oakland. I was a young teenager.
Yeah.
I was probably 13 or 14 years old. And he played with Mahogany Rush, Frank Marino, right? Mahogany Rush and AC/DC. And
Yeah.
Nugent was the third act. Mahogany Rush played. I didn't pay much attention. I was a kid. We smoked a little pot. We were, I don't know, my buddy Anthony, we were flirting with girls. I don't know what. And then AC/DC played, and I'd heard of them. I'd never heard of. Now, of course, the best act of the three, I think, is Frank Marino and Mahogany Rush. They played first. I didn't pay no attention. Then I watched AC/DC because I heard of them. And then Nugent had styrofoam boulders, like 4-foot styrofoam boulders on the stage. He was kicking them around and out into the audience. It was pretty good. I only knew Cat Scratch Fever. I didn't know much Nugent at the time.
I was dating my future wife then, and she had his music. Her mother just did the Cat Scratch Fever album. Crazy.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yep. Oh. Sorry. I'll be right back, Billy. I'll be right back. I'm going to go pee, man.
I gotta go. Yep. Union break.
Okay. I'm back. Billy, thanks for having me up. It's been a pleasure
You're
chatting
welcome.
with you.
Thanks for coming over. I appreciate that, Doug. It's a pleasant surprise.
I thumbnailed through that thing I posted. It's funny as fuck.
That's
Cool.
why we're here.
We'll see you later, Billy.
All right, Doug. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. I do.
Yep.
See you later, Stephanie. Perfect timing. My coffee's hot. I sit here. I'll finish this joint. Yeah, I love the Stray Cats music. I can remember when it came out. I used to listen to it all the time. They were a knockoff from Happy Days, music from the 50s. I'll probably just leave that wrench on that in case you decide to come back in another 8 months. Doug, hot coffee with ginger in it. Too hot to drink right now. All right, Will Durant, we're ready to receive you. Come on, boy. Wiggin wants to talk to you, Willow. I want to see Wiggin kick your ass. This guy all upset. Some girl, he thinks some girl is stalking his family. That's what you get for talking trash on her all the time. Know better. This fucking Will Durant thinks he gets all the women. Just a voyeur gets to watch, and that's it. In case you missed it, you could type that into your bar and then save it. Put the music back on. Holy shit, it's fucking early. All right, this is what I'm going to listen to. Lou Reed, Rock and Roll, live. That's a great tune.
Points with Milo's rewards. Yeah, savings too.
You know what? Before I do that, let me do this. Which Ted Nugent do I want to play first?
Only about that. I believe that a person's moral compass, he references the right to defend themselves. The Second Amendment is so obvious to me; it's insane that there's an argument. God gave. Let's pretend there is no document. Let's pretend brave families didn't leave the tyrants and the slave drivers of Europe so that they could practice the religion of their choice, so that they could speak out without being murdered, that they could produce wool without the king's men coming and taking it from them every season of harvest. Let's pretend none of that happened. Let's just pretend this guy named Ted Nugent parachuted onto Earth and woke up one morning and saw these wonderful resources and had dreams of excellence and being the best that I could be. I don't need a document, and I don't need another man to explain to me that I have the right to defend my gift of life, and that there is an argument in America from Hillary Clinton, from Barbara Boxer, Dianne Feinstein, from a whole gaggle of numbnuts who would try to tell me they will dictate where, how, and if I can defend myself. I find that preposterous. I find it unacceptable, and I will not accept it. I am a free man. Don't tread on me. A good, law-abiding citizen.
Pretty much sums it up. It's a natural right. I have a right to my life. I don't need a government to, I hate to tell you, Will Durant, but you're going to get pounded. You're getting pounded, Will. Will, if you think you were mad earlier when you left. Do I need to play that again?
This is a subject that you maybe feel more strongly about than any other. I believe that
Make your case.
I believe that a person's moral compass can be determined by how he references free men the right to defend themselves. The Second Amendment is so obvious to me; it's insane that there's an argument. God gave. Let's pretend there is no document. Let's pretend brave families didn't leave the tyrants and the slave drivers of Europe so that they could practice the religion of their choice, that they could speak out without being murdered, that they could produce wool without the king's men coming and taking it from them every season of harvest. Let's pretend none of that happened. Let's just pretend this guy named Ted Nugent parachuted onto Earth and woke up one morning and saw these wonderful resources and had dreams of excellence and being the best that I could be. I don't need a document, and I don't need another man to explain to me that I have the right to defend my gift of life, and that there is an argument in America from Hillary Clinton, from Barbara Boxer, Dianne Feinstein, from a whole gaggle of numbnuts who would try to tell me they will dictate where, how, and if I can defend.
Calling feminists numbnuts. Hillary Clinton's a numbnut.
And I will not accept it. I am a free man. Don't tread on me. A good, law-abiding citizen.
What can I say? Like I said, Will Durant, you're going to get fucking pounded. My coffee cool enough to drink? Pretty hot. I want to play this other one. Oh, fuck.
Finally got their head out of their ass and admitted that we have constitutional carry, but we have to get rid of all slaughter zones known as gun-free zones. A gun-free zone is an infringement. I seem to remember a document that says shall not be. So Texas needs to lead the way, and in many ways they are. But my greatest heartbreak with my fellow ranchers and sportsmen and conservationists is that the Texas Parks and Wildlife are completely out of control and acting like a California game department where they're slaughtering healthy deer by the thousands under the lie of chronic wasting disease. The Texas Parks and Wildlife organization is infested with animal rights people and anti-hunting people, and they're out to destroy the conservation heritage of this state, and they should be ashamed of themselves. We're going to put an end to that. But he finally got their head out of their ass and admitted that we have constitutional carry, but we have to get rid of all slaughter zones known as gun-free zones. A gun-free zone is an infringement. I seem to remember a document that says shall not be. So Texas needs to lead the way, and in many ways they are. But my greatest heartbreak with my fellow ranchers and sportsmen and conservationists is that the Texas Parks and Wildlife are completely out of control and acting like a California game department where they're slaughtering healthy deer by the thousands under the lie of chronic wasting disease. The Texas Parks and Wildlife organization is infested with animal rights people and anti-hunting people, and they're out to destroy the conservation heritage of this state, and they should be ashamed of themselves. We're going to put an end to that. But he finally got their head out of their ass.
Welcome to my nightmare. I think you're gonna like it. It's always fun reminiscing. I like to reminisce. Now, best thing I ever did. You get JC to call the cops on me. She found out firsthand I'm not a felon. I'm not crazy. I'm not gonna come shoot her. If I came, JC, all right, we're gonna go to the barn and we're gonna find a fucking hay mound. And we're drag you in there like Clint Eastwood did in that movie he made, High Plains Drifter. Jason would be calling me High Plains Drifter for the rest of her life. Now, moving on. Yeah. Will Durant. Yeah, this is roast Will Durant night. So anybody wants to come in here and you want to talk about Will Durant, whether he's here or not, I really don't give a fuck. Open chat. Roast Will Durant night. He's the man of the hour. Just like Dean Martin celebrity roast. Will DA show up? That's the question. DA, you gonna show up and help us roast old fucking Willie boy or what? It's not even his real name. I'm Will. I'm Willie. I'm William. Billy. Call me Willie if you want. I don't give a shit. I am gay. So what? It's like Dougie says, if you take anything Randy says seriously, there's something wrong with you. So if you take anything I say seriously, is there something wrong with you? I don't know if that rule applies to me. Very good coffee. Yeah, it makes me feel good. Doug and his wife come up here and said hello to me. That speaks volumes. Randy's just mad he doesn't get any visitors. And when he did go visit somebody, she wouldn't feed him. Randall. Hey Randall, you should have got one of those lap band surgeries. You want to do it early in life though. Oh, Wilbur! Wilbur, isn't he on Mr. Ed? The talking horse? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. A lot of those shows they didn't air them. Some of them where I live. But definitely, we watched Soul Train. That was on every weekend. That and American Bandstand. And yeah, my parents would let that play. My dad was a music lover. Can you believe my dad had cassettes of Linda Ronstadt. I'll leave the tech stuff up to daughter and other people. I don't need to. If I get into it, I'll get into it. I'd probably be pretty good making avatars. Hey Jeff Holler, you out there fucking saying you're gonna write skips and put people in your fucking book and all that shit? You're just a scrub. You and Vader. There's no difference between the two of you. You guys could be twins. I should adopt both of you because you need a dad. Bad. Nothing like watching two scrubs go at each other. It is a big coffee cup, Charlie. That's why I use it. I like my coffee. I should start putting ginger brandy in it. Again. I used to carry a little thing of ginger brandy. It goes right in black coffee. Yeah. I grew up on ginger brandy. My fucking grandfather Hayden. Oh, the boys got ammonia? Here, give them some of this. Pneumonia, not ammonia. Let me see if you're gonna identify that. Let me look at it. It's hard to tell who it is. It's an old account though. 2020, July 2020. Willachud. Charlie. Wow, I can't really offer you anything other than not the time you out. You should try to getting them to come over here. Getting them to come over here so we can talk politics. I got something I want to ask the boy. I don't want to do it on JC's panel. He needs to leave JC's panel, get out of the girls' locker room, and come into the men's locker room and talk to the fucking men. Is Will Durant live? I'm not subscribed to him, so I'll have to search his name to see if he's live. It's worth a try, Charlie. Now, I'm not watching JC's chat, and I visited last night. I made a statement. I'm going to try to stay out for a minute or two. The way I can't be blamed for shit. And if I want to clone somebody, I'm just going to do it here. I'm not watching Vegas chat. With the deal, I guess they treat everybody the same down there. I didn't really complain a lot. I just made note that my accounts would get banned. I'm not even trying. You guys got to use spam bots. I don't use spam bots. You can't. What's his name was talking about? I could take logical spam, but Billy spam's a different type of spam. Well, go call him chicken shit. Tell that motherfucker he's chicken shit to come here. I dare you, Charlie. Go rag on them. Patrick Rowe will be happy if you did that. Homegrown. Just homegrown. Don't worry, Charlie. We're saving the best pot for last. There's some fucking top quality pot that's just sitting in a jar on a shelf. Every once in a while, he'll open the jar and then put the lid back on it. Make sure it's not moldy. We're going to convert my spare bedroom into a grow room this year. There's going to be marijuana plants sitting out in front of my bed, out front here. Yes, I want him to come up here and talk to me. Yes. Nem owes me 5 minutes. Yeah, he's chicken shit. He thinks his country's the only one that I'm on the beach and then the forest is that way. talking up New Zealand like it's some great fucking place. No, they're not, Charlie. If he came up here, no, he'd not. No, if it hadn't them came up on my panel, I'd probably double the viewers. You know, Patrick Rowe will be here. He doesn't like them. I wonder, hey Patrick, were you in CNN chat like 5-6 years ago? If you don't like them now, you should have been around back then. Hey, he's a special kind of nut job, Patrick. That Nem guy. Oh, Charlie, I plan on leaving this up all night. I've been live an hour and 28 minutes. Yeah. Usually by now I'd be going to bed, but not tonight. No, I'll be up. And you probably won't see Will the Pimp because he was live for 13 hours, you know, and now it's evening. You know, he can't, you know, if he goes live, he has to be careful because, you know, he's in someone else's house. Imagine being his mother and the kids outside his fucking little room there and hearing him fucking say the shit he says. So I get all the girls and they're sitting there and that fucker ain't brought a girl home and he don't get no women. Well, he had Helen ready too. I'm sorry. And Daughter of Truth jumped right on that. Now, Charlie, you'd be really cooking if you get Will Durant to come up here without being a fucking moron. You know, he's. No, them's probably mad at me right now because when he was on vacation, he didn't. Went on vacation. He spent all the time in YouTube chat, just like what Whippermantle did when he went skiing. You know, when no woman skiing with him. Holy shit! I'd want a guest to go with me. What fun is it to go skiing alone? And I'm a cross country skier. I've done way more skiing than that fucking Whippermantle will ever fucking think of doing. You're an idiot, Whipper. Come on, Whipper. Why don't you come on up on my panel? I'll let you up. Come on up here, you stupid kraut. Fucking sauerkraut motherfucker. I'm part German. Polish, actually. Fucking Polak. So we established that JC is Creole. French Canadians come from Creole, Louisiana. They were explorers. Yeah. Back.
What's
Hello.
going on, baby?
You see it.
Yeah, I cut out. You and Dougie Doug were hanging out, so I just cut out.
That was a pleasant. I didn't expect him to come up here. That's a pleasant surprise right there.
Well, cool. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, Billy, I ordered some of that Better Than Broth. It was like $4.50 almost.
Yeah,
$4.48.
yeah. But that little jar goes a long ways. and it's real bouillon. It's not dried up
How
cake.
long will it keep for?
Once you open it, keep it in the refrigerator and it'll keep forever.
No
Just
shit.
keep it airtight. I mean, it can set out, but it'll say refrigerate after opening.
Oh no, it'll go in the refrigerator. It's just like, you mentioned soup the other day. Well, I tried twice recently. I just made some chicken broth, threw some veggies in there, and some of these Asian noodles. I like doing Asian bullshit.
Yeah, I like the Asian noodles too.
Right. And dude, Billy, it was freaking awesome for me. It was an awesome chicken noodle soup. There was no meat, but if I had some, I would have tossed it in there.
Yeah.
But to me, it's the base of something, and that's what I'm looking for with the bouillon. Okay.
Now, they were talking about egg drop soup the other day.
Billy, that's what I made. It wasn't the best, but motherfucker, that shit tastes so good. And I made it. It was fucking 3 eggs. I made it with 3 eggs.
I can remember the first time I had to make that egg drop soup was on the menu.
Look, mine was better than I've had buffets. Like somebody called it like a slime ball or a hot ball. It wasn't like that. It was a nice broth. I had a little cornstarch. Stirred the eggs in slowly. Some green onions. Oh, fuck, that shit was good.
Yeah, you gotta have the scallions. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try that with this other bouillon. If I like that shit, for sure I'm gonna like this other stuff. It just seems kind of weird. Tossing a cube in some water. It just doesn't sit right with me quite, even though it was fucking delicious.
There's a guy online, he's into fitness and all that. Oh, I eat chicken soup and rice. I don't eat rice.
I do eat a lot of rice, but not in soup. I don't do chicken rice. I need to get some chicken because I'm gonna make me some soup. And that shit's
I like rice 2 ways. Pork fried rice, I'll eat that. Rice pudding. I love rice pudding.
Fuck rice pudding. Billy,
I love rice pudding. Oh yeah, you put the right seasonings in that. Rice pudding is delicious. It's a custard. I love custards.
Yeah. Mom and dad used to like that. I never did care for it. Billy, you make your own
anything with
rice.
eggs in it is delicious. Wow. That's what a custard
Billy,
is.
Yeah, Billy, you ever make your own fried rice? I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm. But I don't eat rice because rice is high in carbohydrates. And if you eat too much of it, it can bind you up.
Anyway, what I want to tell you is I've experimented with fried rice.
Fuck you, man.
Who's that?
Every motherfucker that come in here tonight, that don't come in here, like, did you for a purpose and a reason, just like you.
We're gonna watch this woman.
If I'm not on the screen, okay.
In the middle of all that. Fuck you, man.
Pat, your friends don't want to be on my panel.
I get that shit off.
Hey,
your friends don't want to be on my panel,
Pat.
Pat.
With your wealthy ass.
Yeah, she don't want to be on this panel. Pat,
respect her, dude. Fuck. I mean, shit.
He's gonna knock that fucker out. Yeah, we won't see. He's gonna be gone tonight. That fucker is gonna be laying in the street somewhere.
Somebody's on that bar taking notice to this shit, and somebody's gonna. Look. If they're with it and they giggle, oh, look at me, fine. She's saying, don't put me on the fucking shit. Fucking back off.
They'll handle it. Now whatever bar he's at down there, he's in Louisiana, I'm pretty sure. I think.
Yeah, sooner or later, he's going to get kicked.
Well, I'm getting exposed. He's giving Billy Hayden exposure way down there on the bayou.
So look, anyway, back to the fried rice. I found the key to be oyster sauce. There it is. When I finally found oyster sauce, that opened up everything.
Uh,
She was not a happy camper. I did like her hat. I didn't get a good look at her, but I liked her hat.
That's funny. He's pretty. Who? I wonder who he rode to the bar with. He said he got a ride.
That's what he always says. Apparently, he takes a cab, or I don't think they have Uber over there. I doubt it. He must take a cab
I
or
mean,
so.
Louisiana is, it's pretty rural down there. It's mostly, country bumpkins. I mean, Louisiana's the biggest city, right?
Right.
And it's
Well,
not
I'm in
like
New
are
Orleans,
there? There's not. Are there a lot of skyscrapers down there?
Live, yeah. I mean, we're a small city, but yeah. I mean, shit. You remember the Superdome?
Yeah,
It's not a skyscraper. Huh?
well, football is big down there.
But anyway,
Crimson and clover over and over.
the point I'm trying to make is New Orleans. Not just because I live here. New Orleans is pretty fucking unique.
New Orleans is the starting point for exploring west.
Right.
From down
So
there, because
look,
they went
we're
up
not
to
like-
Mississippi.
Right. Look, it's not just like New England, with history. New Orleans has been around a while. But it's like, when people say the Deep South, I differentiate. I'm in the Deep South, but I differentiate from being from New Orleans and being just from like the sticks, like Ray, like Ray. There's a big difference.
Where is Ray One? Ray One, where are you, Ray One?
Just over at JC, he was over there talking shit.
Yeah, Can you imagine Patrick Rowe being the porn bomber? That motherfucker actually showing his tallywhacker.
No, does he really seem the type, Billy? Honestly. Seeing what you see him live in the world. Do you honestly think he's a fucking nut? But I don't think he's a porn bomber. Look at him. He's fucking out there. He's like, fuck you. I'm showing you. Fuck you, bitch. Just like he does on fucking chat. He's doing in real life. Bitch, I don't care if you want to be on the fucking camera. Here it is. Get in my fucking camera. Yeah, hey. He seems to be real one way or the other. And really, that's what, we kind of lack. I take you to be a for real person. I'm an honest person. That's an honest person. I'm not saying he's a great person.
My hypocrisy only goes so far, Andy.
Yeah.
I can't be a complete hypocrite. I can't.
No, because I don't like being called that. Some people don't care if they're called a hypocrite.
It's not that. There comes a time when you want people to trust you, and if you do things where they don't trust you, you're not gonna benefit.
Right, and that's like
people do change their minds. They do change their minds.
Right, because it's just like in the real world. You have your word. Once you're known as a liar in my world, I don't believe anything you say. And it's the same thing on chat. All I have is my integrity. And once you do like somebody like fucking JT and start lying, fuck, I'm done with you. You're a fucking horrible person.
JT's allowing himself to be completely influenced by Rusty because his little girlfriend, they're friends or whatever.
But
the day's gonna come and something's gonna happen. Because anybody that's
I've
ever
said
been friends
numerous
with
times.
Rusty, she's turned on him. They want to talk
I've
about
said
me.
wait. I don't even know Rusty, but she's turned on them.
Well, it probably almost already happened. There was a fallout with Gotti and Rain, and they tried to make like, oh, we were just putting that on. When no, it's bound to happen. They eat each other. See, I don't have that problem.
Billy, that's part of my point. They may act like it, or it's true, or it's not true. My point is your word's useless. You know, Gotti, Rain,
Rain lied to me. Right out of the blue, my parents are dead. I didn't even ask her about her parents. I was just getting to know them. They came here. I didn't know who those people were.
I think
But they've been around. They bring everything from Space Ambient or whatever other chats they were in, and they're on them other platforms, right? And the deal with IP2 and Discord and all that. I don't know all
Now,
them people.
I'm gonna tell you something about Rain.
Reagan went and told him, that's but he does what he wants to do. I do what I want to do. I don't have to go after these people. They come after me.
Billy, do you lie about such things such as a person's death?
No, I would never lie that my parents were dead when they're not really dead. I would never tell anybody that.
JT has no problem doing that. And to be honest, I think Rain's highly under his influence, highly influenced by him.
I've known that all along. That's why I'm not giving him any credence. He wants to say, "Oh, come home." No, you started here, JT. You and your girlfriend started here. So this is actually your home, my home. You started, JT and Rain started here. Fact.
I can't deny that because from what I know, you've been around a long time. You're an OG. They're newbies just like me, But they sure have
way back, the Fox 46 chat and the other Vegas chat before that went down, came back up. There was a New York chat. And and then JC went live. So I want to say, when did JC go live? Let's see. I came on.
I don't know.
2017. I'm thinking. I'm asking myself when I say that. Hold on. Well, so 2018, 29. So maybe JC went on. I think she started in February. That's when she said she was up for renewal. So
y'all are all OG.
Hold on. If she didn't start in February, if she didn't start in February 2019, it was February 2020 when she started. Because I know Christmas 2020, we were in her chat, and that's when I met Zenny. And Zenny went live, and I started in Zen, and that's when I met Doug. So I've known Doug at least since January 2021. That's how long I've known Doug, but it's been longer than that. January, it'd be January 2021 because I actually met all of them the Christmas of 2020. And JC had already been live. Wow. That's how I learned about Doug. I met Doug through Zenny's chat, right? And there was a chat in Massachusetts, Pillsbury Beach. I ruled that. I ruled that chat down in Pines and Palms. So I've been around Ian.
Yeah, well, JT sure has sunk his evil fucking claws into the people around here.
No, he hasn't. JT's going to self-destruct. He's already self-destructing.
Well, I don't know. I don't watch his channel anymore. I have no need to follow all that bullshit. I'd rather talk to you. So, fuck, why? Where does that put him in the pecking order? What I want to do with somebody like that, and as far as talking about him, fuck him.
Give it time.
It all goes back down to having fucking credibility, some self-respect. Dude, I can't believe a fucking word some people say. So there it is. I'm done. At least with you, I can believe you. When you talk about having 3 jars of weed, I fucking believe you.
More than that.
I don't have to, huh?
There's more than that at my cousin's farm. That fucker's
And
got
I
a
have no
shitload
reason to
of pop.
deny what you say because you're more or less a truthful man. But Puck, once you lie about your dead parents dying, fucking anything goes, I would assume.
I could take you right now and show you about at least 20 pounds of pot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So
Take 2
Billy,
weeks.
what's your
Takes
favorite?
2 weeks to fucking
Look,
trim it all. One person couldn't trim all that fucking weed.
yeah, it doesn't look like you trim your shit really tight or whatever.
I trim it to, you know, I put it all in there. I don't give a fuck. Just filler
Well, there
for
you
me.
go. Less labor.
Makes the joint fatter. Big deal. A little leaf ain't gonna hurt you.
Man, you roll them like cigarettes.
Even when I roll them by hand, because I could roll a pretty mean joint by hand. Ask Doug.
Yeah. Oh, I don't doubt you. But you
Doug
roll
come
them
up
like
here to visit.
cigarettes.
I just grind up a bunch of pot. I kept him from smoking cigarettes. He smoked joints all the time.
That's funny, but a little fucked up. But what can I say? I don't smoke all that shit.
Yeah, New Orleans. I'm from New Orleans. New Orleans. You have to say New Orleans.
Now I'm gonna give you a quick lesson, Billy. We don't say it like that. We say New Orleans. Like you say the word new and then Orleans, New Orleans.
Well, the guy that I knew in the Navy, he
I'm
first
telling
thing
you
he
the
asked,
fucking
first when I and
I'm
he was
telling you
junior
the
to me.
fucking truth. It's New Orleans. It's not New Orleans. Oh, yeah, New Orleans.
I'm
New
not
Orleans.
saying
I
it's
can
smart.
say New
I'm telling you
Orleans.
how I've
It
heard people
doesn't go
pronounce
like
it.
that. It sounds stupid.
New Orleans. I'm from New Orleans.
New
My name
Orleans.
is
New Orleans.
Ray,
New
and
Orleans.
I'm
New Orleans.
gay.
Ain't no fucking R in there. There ain't no fucking R sound in there. I don't give a.
You know, tell that to Al Noble, somebody I knew in the Navy, because he was Creole. He was from New Orleans.
Well, maybe. Well, okay.
He was
You know what a
half black
Creole
and half
is?
white.
Hey,
This guy was fucking half
look,
black
look,
and
look.
half white.
Look, I'm not looking for dictionary definition, but do you know what a Creole is in New Orleans?
Creole means red, doesn't it?
I don't know. A Creole here, a light-skinned black person, like the color of you know who what the fuck is that guy's
Okay,
name?
what color is shrimp Creole?
Shrimp Creole is red, or reddish.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, if you want to test me there, I'll pass that little test. And some people use Creole in Cajun in there. As far as cooking, they'll mix Creole and Cajun, and it doesn't work that way. They're not one and the same. There's differences. But anyway, a Creole here is basically a black person mixed with French or white heritage, French in particular. It means other things, okay? But here, there's a whole segment of society here that are light-skinned black people with quote-unquote good hair. And believe me, the blacks are racist towards each other here. I don't care what anybody says. Racism is alive and well in New Orleans. And it's prevalent in the black community. And it's a known thing. It's accepted here. Yeah, I don't like that dude.
He's got his face on Mount Rushmore. Look at he put his face on Mount Rushmore.
Well, I guess he thinks highly of himself, I guess, apparently.
We're waiting for you to go live, Will Durant. All right, Daughter of Truth is here ready to kick your ass.
Is that the real daughter of truth?
Yeah, that's her.
I can't see her. I saw her when I came up. Well, hello, daughter of truth.
Will Durant's getting his ass kicked by a woman.
Dude, I watched his stream for a total of about 2 minutes, and I'm like, I can't stomach this guy. This guy's sickening. Why? I don't want to watch him. I know a little bit about him. I never watch him. Fuck him. He's got me blocked. I know that.
Well, that's what he does. He's like Mike Harrison. He blocks all the men and talks to the women. That's called cock blocking.
Yeah, well.
Mike H probably isn't as bad as Will Durant. Will Durant's pretty bad.
Mike who?
Mike Harrison.
He's an older guy, huh?
He's an old fucker from Texas. He lives in Texas, whatever. He thinks only Texans can barbecue.
Yeah, well, there's a couple guys, older guys, that's great. You made it through life. You live in a comfortable life. But man, dude, you're so full of your fucking self. Good. You have a nice garage. Awesome. Hey, well, great for you. Fuck you.
Well, there's been a riff for quite a while. The old fuckers fighting Wiggin and Mike Harrison. So that's like King of the Ring right there. Them two fuckers.
Well, I don't know about Mike Harrison. I do know Jarl, and I like Jarl. I know y'all are fighting.
That's because more than likely he sees you and he'll block you, so you don't see him, and he just talks to the women. He only wants to talk to the women.
Who?
Mike Harrison.
Oh, I believe that. I know you, because like I said, I haven't watched Jarl in a couple of days. He might be pissed off because I'm over here fucking brown nosing you. But like I said, at the end of the day,
I wouldn't call it brown nosing. We have freedom to assemble, right?
Well, that's the way I see it, Billy.
Basically, I'm holding church services, so you're in Hayden's house. Hayden's
cool.
Apartment.
And that's why, for one reason, I'm glad that Dot's here visiting. Jarl might be, listening in. But I told you yesterday, I'll tell you again today. My bond between watching you guys is that y'all are Americans. I don't like watching these people that there's more than two genders. Oh, the family unit's not important. Oh, blah blah blah. I can't stomach that kind of shit, Billy. It's sickening. And so I watched like you. I watched Jarl. Somebody that'll say, fuck you, you stupid motherfuckers. There's male and there's female. Fuck you. I love you, my fucking country. You fucking idiots. You ought to fucking be drawn and quartered for burning the American flag. That's the kind of people I like to watch.
Yeah. And country means country. When you say country in there, God, country, and family, that kind of, love thy neighbor. Don't covet thy neighbor. Love thy neighbor.
Of course.
Nothing says you have to talk to your neighbor.
No, Billy.
Why shoot each other? This ain't the Hadfield and McCoys. Those days are over with.
But Billy, I'm gonna tell you something. We have hurricanes here, and in time of hurricanes, we bond. People you may not have talked to, or that you only talk to once every couple of years. When a hurricane comes,
Andy, when that happens in your state or whatever state, hurricane is, if you live down in the South, especially if you live close to the ocean or the Gulf of America. That has a twang.
I like that. I like the ring of that.
Huh? And then, you got the Panama Canal. How the hell did China end up taking over that fucking place?
Dude, I guarantee it was Democratic President Carter. I don't know offhand. Yeah, I mean, it's before Obama. So Carter, I don't know. But it's fucked
America
up
built that canal. Teddy Roosevelt got that canal built. Teddy Roosevelt,
I remember that.
Down there.
They actually taught that in fucking in school. That's back when they actually had what a fucking steam shovel really is, a steam shovel. People don't even use that term
My
anymore.
great grandfather, when I was 7, 8, 9 years old, would talk about Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah, what was that? The Rough Riders. There you go.
Yep. My great grandfather, Grant Austin, died in 1971. So I was just 9 years old.
You know,
He,
Billy,
he would
people
he would
like
he would
the
talk.
younger.
He would talk. My great grandfather Austin was born the same year as Hitler, 1780 or 1889.
I wouldn't have known that year. All right, Billy. Now, since you mentioned Hitler, I'm gonna throw this out there at you. Did you see when Elon Musk was giving a speech and he fucking started like throwing a salute up a couple times? Have you seen that?
You know, that's not the first time they take things out of text.
Thank
It's
you.
no different. Hold on. It's no different than when NBC played that clip where Trump's getting off a bus and he's talking to one of their reporters, and he's talking about Hollywood and how people behave. They completely take things out of text. Malcolm X talked about the press, the power that they have. The press. We'll call them the press.
Absolutely.
The free press. Hold on. All right. They have the insidious power to make a guilty man look innocent and an innocent man look guilty.
Absolutely.
And they did their best to make Trump look guilty on shit. And it's gonna fucking hurt him. And it's already hurt.
Now, Billy, let me tell you this about the salute, so to speak. There's video of AOC doing it. There's video of Harris doing it.
They counter that. They counter that shit. You want to see Candace Owens? I'll play Candace Owens. She's something.
Yeah, play her. I'd like to bang her, so play her.
You'd bang Patrick if you were gay.
Fuck no. Good looking Dalek.
Would you do CB?
Sorry, I like good looking.
Would you do CB? Would you fuck CB?
No.
No, she is homely, isn't she? Got some big tits though.
You can put it that way, but there's a woman for every man, you know. I think CB and Ray Ray would be a good match.
Probably
but that's the
already
problem
are.
with
We just don't know
that's
it.
the problem. That's the problem with some people. Like CB sees herself with some Prince Charming. Well, her Prince Charming happens to be somebody like Ray Ray. I get along with CB, you know. I mean, she may think, oh, I'm talking about her. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm not like some people make fun of her and shit. I don't make fun of women. It's just not who I am. Other than Rain, I do call Rain a tomato picker, but that's about the extent of it. But she called me a motherfucker and stuff. So, hey, I think it's fair I call her a tomato picker. Because she does look like one, Billy.
CB is just another acid drip. Lives alone, and when she leaves the internet, there's nobody but her.
Yeah, see, I like what
I don't know. They got it, in order to be on the internet, I mean, you got to pay for Wi-Fi, or you at least got to, prepaid AT&T prepaid, so you can hook up, to be in YouTube. So, and I have Spectrum, and I have a home line with it. So I have phone and the internet, no cable TV. And for quite a while now, it's $118 a month is what I pay to do this. And then if I decide to go ahead and pay for the StreamYard, I lost the other one. I can't, they won't let me retrieve that. That's gone. You could still look at the videos, whatever is still there. Right. I'll have to go dig out the address to that. I got it somewhere. I might go and dig and bring up some old
Yeah.
material. So
Billy,
it's-
whatever
it
you
went
have
from,
right
it went from $26 a month. It's $36 a month now. And that's for you got 20 hours free, then you got a middle package, and then you got the professional package, which is $67 or whatever the hell it was a month.
Fuck
So
that. Fuck that.
almost it's twice as much as the middle package. All right. All I really need,
$60 a month.
I could have a panel with, like right now, I could only have 6 up here, including,
That's
6
all
people.
you need, Billy. Other than more
No,
than
it's
6,
good
it
to
gets
have.
to turn
Yeah,
into a shit
it's gonna
show.
there'll be times that I'll, there'll be 10 people up here. There'll be there'll be a time coming.
Billy, let me get my 30 seconds.
Go
Please
ahead.
read what you
I'll
have.
give you,
Please,
give you 60. Go ahead.
listen, man. Please read what you have posted that Daughter of Truth says. Please read what she said. You put it up there.
What about it? Everybody can read it.
Dude, it's meaningful. Elon said, my heart goes out to you. It's his heart.
Yeah, that's all. That he's not the first one I've ever seen do that. Other people have done that.
If you would have seen him, he was so full of excitement. He's a fucking freak, man. He's crazy with money, but he's a good man. He's a fucking freak.
Smart.
He's genuine. No, well, yeah. He's stupid.
He's South Africa, right? He's South
See,
African.
I can do that like
from
you,
the
Billy.
apartheid.
No, of course he's smart. But they love to hate on him. I love to love the motherfucker. He's a rich motherfucker, and he could be an asshole, but he's not. He's a good man. So yeah, he didn't do anything differently than I would have if I was excited like a motherfucker. Yeah, you fucking right. You fucking right. Yeah, and holding my hand up and fucking waving, holding my hand up in the air.
Well, imagine what that feels like. Put yourself in Elon's shoes, and he's rubbing elbows with Donald Trump.
Right.
Of all people.
How do you say the word? Exuberance. He's exuberant. He's fucking giddy. He's out of his mind with happiness. And then he's rich.
Ted Nugent
But anyway.
posts things. Ted Nugent posts things. This is the last post. I wonder what YouTube do. I'll play because it's YouTube. I'm
He's a good
replaying
American. He's a good American.
Ted Nugent posted that. You won't be able to hear the music. But there he is. Greatest guitar player to ever live, right there.
Yeah.
Well,
I appreciate, yeah. Ted Nugent wants to live his life as a good American, live on a ranch, fucking kill animals and eat them, and have a big mouth and say what the fuck he wants.
Yeah, Charlie, he's an immigrant. He's South American. He's from South America. Yeah, he witnessed apartheid and everything down there.
Now he's the richest motherfucker in the world.
He has
happy as a motherfucker.
He has a form of Asperger's or something like that.
Exactly, and I think he may be legit because look at him. He's fucking like
he's legitimate. He's legitimate. He could never be president of the United States. He's not a natural born citizen. You have to be a natural born citizen. You can't be an immigrant. Can't be voted into office for president.
Yeah, I thought Obama should have been disqualified, but
his mother was American. That automatically makes him an American citizen.
I thought you had to be born on the soil. That was my understanding.
It doesn't matter where you're born. It's who your parents are. His mother is an American. So he is, whether he was born in Kenya or wherever he was born, his mother is American. So he's American.
I got it, Billy. I was born on American.
But he lied about his lineage.
I was born on an American army base overseas. Yeah. I know what the fuck you're talking about.
Obama didn't grow up in the hood. Obama did not grow up in the hood, period. And he wasn't in the military either. That motherfucker's like acid drip. He can't do push-ups either. You ever see him throw a baseball?
Well, you know what? I
Yeah,
grew up in the
Google
hood.
Obama
I grew
throwing
up
out
in
the
the
first
hood,
pitch.
but I'm out
See
of the
what
hood. I took my family out of the hood, and I have a successful family. I did what I was supposed to do.
Ben Johnson is one of the greatest. Dr. Johnson.
Of course. And see, I
What's his
know
name?
these
The
names.
brain
I
surgeon.
know
It's
these
not
names.
Ben Johnson. What the?
Well, yeah, you know, they want to call him like Uncle Tom and shit.
Look what they did to Clarence Thomas.
How
Queen
fucked
T.
up is that?
Tammy Holt, you're welcome to come up on my panel anytime you want. Come on.
Billy, she blocked me. You know why she blocked me?
Doesn't block you though. She just does it
She
because
blocked.
she thinks she can't see it.
Listen. She blocked me because I made the statement that Cassius Clay was a draft dodger. She called me racist and blocked me for that. I don't view truth as
Actually, it's
racist.
called conscientious objector. All right. Because they took his title away from him. But you do know that Jimmy Carter, as soon as he came into office, 1976, whatever it was, he pardoned all those draft dodgers.
Right. And look, another thing, there's a CCR song, Senator's Son or something like that. These motherfuckers, one way or the other, you know, with Trump with the bone spurs, you know, this one or that one, you know, just like Elvis gets good special serve. I don't know. Look, these people ain't going out on firefights, you know? Fucking just do your time and fucking make your little E4, E6 and get the fuck out and be a proud American.
Well, E6 isn't little. You got to put some
No,
time
I know.
in.
I caught myself. You're absolutely right. I mean, E4. I think Charlie's like an E4. I respect the fuck out of that. I misspoke, and I apologize to my statement. I get a little ahead of myself there, Charlie. But my point is, make your rank. They're gonna give you some stripes just because of who you are, and you come out and you're gonna be more popular than ever. That's what I meant to say. So I rarely do it, but I willingly back myself up on that one. But anyway, that's why, you know, I don't like the first time I met Queen T, I had it out with her. I've dealt with, I don't know if she's acting or what. I've dealt with her type in real life. And in real life, I have it out with them and then write them off. It's like, okay, this bitch is beyond hope. That's how I see her. So whatever. I don't care if she hears it.
All right. You've been playing hide and seek long enough, Tammy. Ollie, income free. Come on, Tammy. I won't let Wiggin call you the N-word, okay?
You think she's been lurking? I just
want to make sure she's still alive. I'm worried about her. I hope she's not sick or anything like that.
So now, you had mentioned Candace Owens. What do you think about this shit that's going on with Candace Owens and what's my favorite Jew's name again? Fuck. I like the young Jew.
Give me a second. I'll bring it up. I'll show you what she's said recently.
Right. Because there's some debate, you know, there's some spat they're having about, you know, what's going on over in Israel, whatever,
She talks about Melania meeting with Dr. Joe Biden.
Okay, doctor, I got you.
It's funny. Now everybody in chat, they can go Google it themselves, yo. She made just last day or two. Yeah. Candace Owens talking because Melania is not going. She didn't want to meet with Joe Biden. Right. After all the rotten things they've done to her husband, all over Mar-a-Lago. That was an illegal search and seizure, what they did there. They violated.
Let me say this, please. Let me say this. Melania is presidential royalty as far as I'm concerned. There. Thank you. Fucking now I'm thinking about that crackhead with the coke in the White House. Fucking just all of a sudden, well, there's coke in the White House. Oh, whatever, you know, no biggie. Just sweep it under the rug.
Jimmy, you got to come out of hiding either on JC's panel or my panel. What do you prefer? And I'm not doing it for views. I'm honestly worried about you, Tammy. I want to make sure you're all right. At least come up and say hi. Give me the finger, call me some weird name, and then you can leave. Call me Dirty Dick. I don't care. Come on, Tammy. I'm begging, Tammy. Right, Charlie? Charlie, JC likes it when I'm nice. So I'm going to give her what she wants. I'll be nice to her. How about it, Nem? You bring your dumb ass up here, Nem. I want to talk to you. I got something I want to ask you, Nem. See if you know the answer to it. You're such a fucking genius. Nem, he thinks there should be one world government.
Who believes that?
Come on, Nem, be realistic. He must have kicked himself. I'm not typing anywhere.
Story of Melania Trump and her current legal battle is one that has everyone talking. There's no denying that the story of Melania Trump and her current legal battle is one that has everyone talking. The stakes are incredibly high, emotions are running wild, and the implications of this case could ripple through the media and entertainment industries for years to come. Can you imagine being in her shoes? Let's break this down piece by piece to truly understand what's happening here. Melania Trump, former First Lady of the United States, has taken the bold step of suing the hosts of The View in a $100 million defamation lawsuit. Yes, you heard that right, $100 million. This isn't just another celebrity spat. It's a major legal showdown that could set a precedent for how public figures are treated in the media. What triggered such a drastic move? The answer lies in a series of comments made during a recent episode of The View. These weren't your run-of-the-mill critiques. There's no denying that the story of Melania Trump and
Just in time, Andy. You're just in time, pal.
Why is that?
Found it.
Huh?
Elon Musk gave a Nazi salute.
Nice.
Come on, Elon.
You didn't follow my instructions. Oh,
Of course, I'm kidding, but the internet is not kidding. Okay, they are outraged. Here is CNN's exceptional live coverage of that moment.
He's just wrapped up here. You can hear the.
No,
All right, so we just showed that. We just showed that. Right. It's worth a look. It was quick. I think our viewers are smart and they can take a look at that. But it certainly was. It's not something that you typically see at American political rallies.
Hey, it was quick. It was very quick, and he came out dancing. All good because the ADL, who just waves a magic wand and goes, "You're an anti-Semite. You're not an anti-Semite," came out and defended Elon Musk. They said this is a delicate moment. It's a new day, and yet so many are on the edge. Our politics are inflamed, and social media only adds to the anxiety. It seems that Elon Musk made an awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm, not a Nazi salute. But again, we appreciate that people are on edge. I mean, I'm on the ADL's list. There's like a whole paragraph about me, like those eggs in Willy Wonka. Like, you're a good egg or you're a bad egg, and that's it. And I'm a bad egg, and Elon Musk is a good egg.
The educator. The educator can tell the difference between a good egg and a bad egg. If it's a good egg.
Gene Wilder.
But the reality is, I'm not an Elon Musk stan. You guys know that. I'm going to give you my real take on this. Here is the full clip contextualized. Okay, this is what Elon Musk said right before he did that gesture.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
So
My heart goes out to you.
So he does a gesture and he says, "My heart goes out to you." And see, my hand's going this way, his hand went the other way with his heart. And the reality is, as soon as I saw it, I knew what it was. I've watched Elon Musk in interviews. Again, I'm not an Elon Musk stan, but he has been very open about the fact that he has Asperger's. Okay, and it's that puts him on the spectrum. That means that socially, he's a genius in these other areas, these other arenas. But when it comes to social etiquette, he's not all there.
USA, USA. USA.
That's why he's very awkward in a lot of interviews. And what Asperger's is essentially socially, sometimes you do some things and you just, it's just not the right time to say those things or do those things or how you should do those things. And I did actually, for the first time, feel kind of really bad for him because it felt like he was so well-meaning and my heart goes out to you. And he just had no idea. And I can't imagine what it's like coming home and realizing that you set the internet aflame and it is the #1 conversation that is being had. Elon Musk gave a Nazi salute. Oh, come on, Elon.
Good, Billy. Billy, I saw some of that and then commentation. I didn't listen to it. I saw it on YouTube. I'm like, fuck these whores. And speaking of whores, fuck those 5 whores on the
I was watching live when he did it. I'm like, they're gonna run with that fucker right there.
Oh yeah, you know it. You know it.
I'm like, he just gave his heart to everybody, and you're gonna call him Hitler. I mean, that's why Melania won't meet Joe. If they fucking keep calling.
They're sitting there
Hitler.
waiting, Billy. They're sitting there waiting. But on the opposite side, they give the Democrats the pass. Oh, the president fell on his bicycle. Oh, big deal. Blah, 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 blah.
Ocasio-Cortez put her hand out like that.
I wouldn't even fuck that good-looking bitch. I used to want to fuck her, but fuck that whore.
She's not the only fish in the ocean.
Listen to this, Billy. That chick, Sonny, whatever her name's Sonny, he almost disgusts me more than Whoopi Goldberg. And that Joy Behar. They all fucking disgust me.
You know the story about Sonny Houston, right?
I don't know. She's a lawyer. That's about all I know. And she's a fucking lying whore.
Her husband's a doctor. Well, the story about her is she claims to be black.
That's a Creole. That's a Creole.
She took that. No, listen. She took the DNA thing, whatever, online, right? The DNA U and whatever it's called, right? And other people did it. They got her name and all that. There's no black in her at all, and she's fucking Puerto Rican. Ain't no black in
Oh,
her.
whatever it is, whatever. Then she's one of them island Creoles. Dude, she ain't black. And look, she ain't gonna be going with fucking
Thanks,
LeBron
guys.
James. I guarantee that.
There's one word to describe what the View's done, and you've seen it. There's a lawsuit, $100 million, Melania, and it's called libel.
Yeah, and it's horrific
You
behavior.
put it in
No
print,
respect
they
for
did,
them.
and they did it on TV. It's illegal to do that, right? If I went around and said you're a pedophile and people started believing it, that's a crime against you. That's libel. You could sue me. Fortunately, Donald Trump is a wealthy man, and being a former president, okay, he's got lawyers and shit to do the work. An average American wouldn't have been able to withstand what they did to Donald Trump.
Trump is no pushover. He is no pushover.
And I'm a Yankee just like him.
That's good, Billy. I'm a city boy just like him.
I've known about Donald Trump since I was a kid.
And that's another thing, Billy.
My dad met that guy's father. My dad worked in New York City when I was a little boy. My dad would be gone all week and only home on the weekends because he had to go where the work is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm falling behind, but I know he's signing executive orders. I catch little tidbits shipping this one out. Oh, like I saw something. I think they putting these motherfuckers on C-10s. Fucking no fucking jet plane for you. You're going on a cargo plane, bitch.
So you
And let
think
me tell you another one.
you think Patrick Rowe is getting in that woman's pants by now? How late would you wait before you want to get your dick?
He might be kicked out by now.
You think she kicked him in the dick?
Dude, look. I see. Look, I know he antagonizes people in chat, but now seeing him do it in real life, fuck. Hey, at least it's him. Whoever he is in chat, he's in real life. Dude, when you start doing that kind of shit, and the bitch is saying, "Get away from me, motherfucker."
Are you saying a real man would have jumped on his chopper and rode to the bar? Is that what you're saying?
Wait.
He's got a chopper.
Drinking.
Why didn't? Well,
he's drinking.
So what?
The
first time I jumped on a motorcycle, fucking drunk.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to argue about that. I can either give him respect or call him a pussy. At this stage in my life, I'd give him a little credit. But look, I used to bar hop on my motorcycle. It's kind of fun. The chicks are like, "Damn, who's this fucking rolling up?" Hey, can't say I didn't like it, but it ain't smart drinking and driving on a motorcycle. But no, Billy, let me tell you this, because you showing that clip of Kansas got me thinking. Another bitch I can't stand is that black chick Joy. I think she's on MSNBC. Man, she's fucking an evil bitch in my book.
Do you watch Mark Dice?
No, the name sounds familiar.
Mark Dice. He's
quite I've been getting the majority of my information lately from. What's his name? Ben Shapiro. That's who I've been watching mostly. Ben Shapiro. Like him or not, that's who I've been watching. Oh, that again, like him or not, I get a lot of information from Tim Pool. But I watch a lot of people, including liberals.
So where do you watch Ben Shapiro at?
YouTube. That's all I watch. I don't want, I watch YouTube the majority of the day. Like it's not on right now, but usually I have it on and I'm glancing at it. When I'm chatting, I'm usually watching YouTube too.
Well, when I go live and I play the radios, live radio, talk radio.
Yeah.
on the same station that Mark Levin's on in Washington,
Yeah.
D.C., WMAL.
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro comes on at 9:00 at night.
Well,
Live.
cool. Now I have a
Live.
good friend of mine.
Live at
He's a
night.
Mark Levin. He's a huge Mark Levin fan,
And
but
then
he can't stand it.
and then there's yeah, they're friends. And then what's his name there? He's been in radio a long time. Oh geez, I can't remember. I don't live by then. I'm usually asleep. Oh geez, he comes on like around 11:00 on the same station.
I don't know.
I'll think of his name. He's been around a long time.
I don't listen to talk radio.
His name's Sebastian. He talks about everything, paranormal and all that shit. But he's been in radio for a long.
I might have heard that guy before. I think he's a little whack for me. You know,
he's an older fella. Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
he's
I know. I think I know who you're talking
he has
about.
some
Yeah.
really good guests. He does have some really good guests.
Let me ask you this: have you ever heard that finance
Bachelor,
guy?
Sebastian Bachelor, something about his last name is Bachelor.
Dude, I know who you're talking about. Like, he's kind of out there, you know. He talks about this.
Oh, he's an intellectual. That's the way they are. He does a lot of reading. Yeah, he's pretty smart.
Right. But I don't buy into all that. Yeah, it could. It's just like there's been some panels I've been on. They talking about the pyramids and Stonehenge, and as soon as they start talking about extraterrestrials, they lose me, because I have more faith in mankind. I think man could have built Stonehenge. If you don't think they couldn't build the pyramids, you telling me they couldn't build Stonehenge? Fuck. There's a lot of power in 10,000 people or 5,000 people or 500.
So I'm at the point in my life I really don't give a shit about the history of the UK.
Well,
I don't live there. I don't fucking live
it's funny
there.
You should mention that. There's a lot of people know a lot about American history. Shit, I don't even fucking know. It's like, what the fuck, man? Are y'all studying this shit? I'm talking about Europeans.
You mean people like Vanguard?
I don't know. You broke up. I don't know who you said. You broke up.
No, I hesitated because I was thinking about something when I thought of Vanguard, because Vanguard thinks all Americans are stupid and we don't know our history.
Yeah. Well, that's like, who Destiny is, the chick, not the liberal guy, but the chick in chat, Destiny.
She came up here once. Vader claimed that he sent her here. Yeah. Come on up, Destiny. You're welcome to come up here now. She's too busy bickering with JT and all that.
Right. She was on one chat. Americans stupid and stupid this and stupid that. I finally flipped out on her. I'm like, listen here, you fucking no good Brazilian whore. I started out just like that. Fuck you, you tramp. And I don't like talking to women like that. But after you repeatedly call me and my country stupid over and over and over, this boy's gonna react.
Has Will Durant gone live yet?
See, Billy, I know you do your thing, but you see, you could have a cool panel talking about, this kind of shit with a sprinkling of chat, about conservatism. We could get up here and hate on fucking liberals.
It's not what I want to do.
I know, Billy. I know. I appreciate you doing it right now.
Yeah,
because I don't know. I don't know if you remember.
I want to defeat them. I want to defeat them, but I don't want to talk about how I hate what they do.
There you go.
I hate what they do. I hate what they did in Los Angeles. Those fires were set intentionally.
Billy, the whole fire thing's been going on for decades. That's what disgusts me. Not just what's going on this year, but years past. They might as well be building a fucking forest fire to light up. The way they let all that brush and everything accumulate.
Andy,
Nature can't.
I can
What?
taste the seed. There's a seed burning that motherfucker.
I remember those days. Watch it doesn't pop.
Yeah.
I remember those days. That's back when I'd buy a $30 shirt and have a fucking seed pop on it and burn it and ruin it. That's back in the days if you saw somebody with
Oh,
seed
are you
pops
watching?
on it.
Are you watching JC's chat? She probably got a
No, I
lot of
only
people.
have one device. Why is she over there telling
Do
people
you
I'm
have
fucking
a
mad?
smartphone? Do you have a smartphone?
I'm on a smartphone.
Yeah, you can open more than one tab. You said earlier you did.
I thought about doing it. Billy, I don't care that fucking much, Billy. I'm over here. People gonna say shit, because I'm over here fucking sucking Billy off. I learned that about around here. People say they don't pay attention, but they pay attention. I figured that out. And I've noticed, look, I've been your enemy, I've been your friend. I've been your enemy, I've been your friend. And I see that's how it goes around here. I mean,
Bud's
JC,
up on JC's panel. I'm thinking about going there.
all right. Well, I'll go check it out.
Yeah, go over and invite Bud over here. Tell Bud he's welcome to come to my.
I'm not getting involved with none of that. Bud, let's call Bud. Bud is a man. Bud's a man that needs to be treated gently. Okay.
I'll do it. I'm gonna go treat him gently.
All right,
So I'm
I'll
going.
go up.
JC doesn't want me restreaming her, so I have to mute myself when I do this. Unless she says it's okay, but. Oh, that's over with. Excuse me. Let me mute myself for a minute. So that's how that works. There, I just learned something new. Yep. Groovy. Need to subscribe to this particular channel. Well, let's do this then. I guess that account doesn't work. YouTube and Google removed that account for some reason. All of a sudden, I'm having a heat wave. See, that's perfect. I'm at the 3 hour, 3 minute mark. So, and my meter reads 0. Ain't nobody here. Last call. I'll give you 5 seconds. I'm going to end this and come back later. I got to make dinner. Bye. See you on the flip side.